City. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you talk about a home field advantage, you have to consider Kinnick Stadium. The fans are right on top of the action. They are on top of the opponent's sideline, making it one of the most difficult places to play in all of college sports. Named after Niall Kinnick, a war hero, the beautiful wave to the Cancer Children's Hospital. This is one of the most iconic spots to watch a college football game in the country. Guys?
All right, Holly. The Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Hawkeyes offense will have the first crack at it in this one. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding some room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They want to run it left here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They just gashed the defense on that one. They've got it down to the 23. And the Hawkeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here's the pressure. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bruins offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible.
Upstairs, he's got it. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bruins, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Maybe some room here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw it. Right on the money. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Makes it past the marker. Powers through. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Maybe a little long for a field goal. Definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The play action fake. Big fella moving. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Iowa!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Makes the grab in their space. The 20. The inside. Touchdown, UCLA! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. To the ground with the back. Inside the 30. There he goes. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Hill. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Right back to the well, and he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Gets home, they knock him down back at the 45. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Right back to the well. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls in the...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pulls and fires complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Gets it to the back. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run inside. It's Edwards. And he's in. Touchdown, UCLA. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So
he lofts one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Fires to the tight end. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now.
He unleashes a long one. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Hill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just threw that one way too far. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's complete to the right. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Try to barge their way in. He's not going to make it on 4th and 2. He's going to lose a yard. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Good gain there, picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Got it down the field. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. As always, Holly keeping an eye on the injuries. What's the latest?
I caught up with the Hawkeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. Their running back has sustained a lot of hits in that first half. He did a terrific job rushing for more than 50 yards. He has been so strong at the point of attack, but he is starting to absorb some blows. You can see it in his body, a lot of bruising, some abrasions. I'll keep you posted on how he continues to work through all of this contact. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays.
Goes high to pull it in. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it for a big play. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Running inside, it's Phillips. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCLA sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Making side adjustments here. Off play action on first down. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Bruins have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Edwards. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Got his man downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Floating away. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, hit positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The snap sets up the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the left. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. And as we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it again. Escapes. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a Heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bruins. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Number 96 sets a kickoff.
Coming out with it, it's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Let's see what he can do with it. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up.
Turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They'll run it on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Off play action. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively.
Caught, and he's got room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
He's brought down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Quick release on the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
On the screen. He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. First and goal.
And the Bruins will try to punch it in on first and goal.
Here we go, ready. 129, ready, go.
Makes the grab. He's trying to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink.
There he goes. Picks up the first down. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 25 set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
This offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them.